sports tonight on your award-winning, yes, award-winning, sports-loving channels television. This is the place to be. It's the Fun Factory, and I want to be part of the show tonight. Talk to us just about anything going down in our world of sports. I'm right here. We'll do the show together. Come. Let us play for the love of the game. I told you at the start of the program that the nominees for the 7th edition of the Nigeria Peach Awards have been unveiled in Lagos today. I'll run through the nominees before we get into the discussion proper. But I see some names that we've been seeing with football in Nigeria. For instance, Onamebi, Chiamaka Nadozie, fantastic goalkeeper and Barcelona forward Asisat Oshoala, they will contest for the Queen of the Peach Award. That's, I think, the biggest award for the ladies on the night of the award. The Queen of the Peach Award nominees Onamebi, Chiamaka Nadozie, and Asisat Oshoala. So those are your nominees right there. Oname plays in China? You see, I have to pause now. We call China. You can't think twice. Plays a club football in China. Assisted with Barcelona of Spain. Chiamaka Nadozie, she's a goalkeeper for Rivers Angel, but I think she went to Paris last month. We still don't know the final outcome of that move, but we heard that the contract was signed. But hey, she was also nominated for Queen of the Peach because she had a fantastic 2019. Don't forget, for the 7th edition, the year under review is the performance in 2019. Let's get on now. That's for Queen of the Peach. Let's see the next one. King of the Peach. Who is going to be the big boy of the night? There's Leicester City, Wilfred Ndidi, newly signed Manchester United striker, Odion Ighalo. Says he's not playing for the Super Eagles again. We'll say we'll bring him back, particularly if he emerges king of the pitch. Odion Ighalo must come back. And there is Lille of France, Victor Osimhen, fantastic player also. So that's a keenly contested category, king of the pitch. Goalkeeper of the year. Look at Chiamaka up there, contesting with the guys, Daniel Akpeyin and Francis Zog. She's going against 2 Super Eagles goalkeepers. So the lady's saying, look, we can get into the mix. Whatever the men can do, we can do even better. That's why Chiamaka Nadozie is up there. And she might just go on to win. Yeah. So what the Nigeria Peach Award is doing is about performance. And so Chiamaka Nadozie gets the nomination for Goalkeeper of the Year alongside Daniel Akpeyin and Francis Uzor. Defender of the Year, Kenneth Omeruo, plays for Leganés in Spain. William Troost-Ekong plays for Udinese. He has won this award before, I think last year and 2 years ago. And then Chidozie Awaziem, also of Leganés. So both of them teammates going against William Troost-Ekong. Midfielder of the Year, Ogenet Karo Etebo, Wilfred Ndidi again, and Joe Aribo just popped into the team and is already becoming the fans' favorites right there. Joe Aribo also in the shortlist for midfielder of the year. Striker of the year, of course, Odion Ighalo, Victor Osimhen, and Samuel Chukwueze. It's the 7th edition of the Nigeria Peach Awards, and we're taking a look at the nominees that were unveiled today in Lagos. Coach of the year, Super Eagles technical advisor Geno Raw, Usman Abdallah, when he was coach of Eimba. Now he's with Wiki Tourist, but I'm sure he got that nomination when he was with Eimba. And then former Super Falcons coach Thomas Denaby, coach of the year, Nigeria Peach Awards. The team of the year, Lobby Stars, Eimba Football Club of Aba, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Best grassroots sports, best states with grassroots development program. That's what it is. Delta State, Lagos State, Akwa Ibom States. I think they all do well. And this award is supposed to also motivate other states to do more for grassroots sports development. Football-friendly governor of the year. His Excellency, the governor of River State, Nyesom Wike, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Udom Emmanuel, and the governor of Delta State, His Excellency, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. So we've also got Football Journalist of the Year for the Prince, Charles Dia, the Stana Ejino of Punch, and of course Johnny Edwards of Punch also. Charles Dia is with New Telegraph. Football Journalist of the Year, Prince. Up next should be Football Journalist of the Year, TV. shortlist for the Football Journalist of the Year TV, Channels Television, Cecilia Omorogbe, rooting for Cecilia for this one big time. There's also Austin Okonakpan and Moses Praise of Super Sports. Okay. It'll be good to bring that one back home. Let's see what we can do. Football Journalist of the Year Radio, Emmanuel Etim and Tony Brakademo won that one last year, and then Olawale Adigun. So there you have it, the nominees for the 7th edition of the Nigeria Pitch Awards. Is also Football Journalist of the Year online. So it's just about celebrating football excellence in Nigeria, persons that have done so well in promoting the sports. Just the Nigeria Pitch Awards to, you know, honor them and tell them well done, and at the same time do more. Let's listen to some of the partners of the Nigeria Pitch Awards. What makes this award credible? Let's listen to some of the partners, and then we'll come back, we'll talk more. Don't go anywhere, stay with us.
The Pitch Award, Nigeria Pitch Award, is a very credible award because we've been with matchmakers for about 7 years now, since inception. And you know, we initially started with the hard copy. We used to print, and we actually used to print the voters' forms and then send them out. We used to send them out from our office, and then we collate, receive and collate. Now it's done electronically, and the votes automatically default to our box, to my box, my mailbox, and my colleague's mailbox in the office, and then everything is done by us. The only time we call the matchmakers people in is when we have finished collation, and we send them the list of nominees. So it's very credible.
One, we need to thank God for the grace and the passion. But beyond that, we have seen over the years that there has been a vacuum for a credible award. There has been a vacuum for a transparent award. There has also been a vacuum for an award that has integrity. And once we came in and we found that we could fill that vacuum, it was easy for us to stay there. And we had voters who were ready to go along with us. We had partners who were ready to go along with us. So it was easy for us to keep doing it. And because no matter how you look at it, when you do the right thing, no matter the challenges you have initially, it will sustain itself. So we have had that passion in spite of the fact that we have not had the kind of sponsors that we want. But we are pleased by the fact that we see the joy in the faces of those who have won this award. And we see also that when people win award, others around them felt that they deserve it. We have over 100 voters across the 36 states of the nation making this decision. It's not a decision made by 4 or 5 people gathered somewhere. So we are pleased by the fact that we have professionals making decisions that affect football.
So that's it. Listen to the partner from SIO and, of course, Nelson, the Vice President of the Nigeria Pitch Awards. Let's talk more about the 7th edition of the Nigeria Pitch Awards. Shina Phillips is the President of the Nigeria Pitch Awards. Is with me in the studio. Shina, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Austin, this is back home.
Okay, for you.
Yeah, this is home.
Okay, so I thought you were going to make an attempt to shake my hand. Social distance.
No, just elbow me.
It's okay. Shina, good to be here on the show.
Good to be here, yeah.
And 7th edition already.
Yeah.
How have you guys been able to keep this going?
Well, if you recall, in 2011, you interviewed someone from FIFA when we had a major program. We coordinated that program on behalf of Nigerian Football Federation and a FIFA's event. And thereafter, we came with the Nigerian Pitch Award 2013. Now, when you ask that question, how have we been able to keep it going? Truth is, it's a vision. It's a good vision. And when you have a very good vision, clear vision, you are bound to pursue it. I mean, you definitely have the will to pursue it. And then if you're passionate about it, and you hinged it, your such vision on credibility, on integrity, well, the odds surely will always be there, but because it's a good vision and we can run with it, and those with us equally understand it, the media here understand it, we have all been in this together. And of course, our partners, our major partners have believed in us, and they've seen that indeed this award is so incontrovertible. We have also maintained that standard, and I think it's become a reference point for what you can refer to as true, credible, transparent award platform. So this is a very unique reward system put in place, and we want to see to it that many years to come, this will outlive us.
Has it been useful in developing football in Nigeria?
Well, I think in a lot of ways, especially look at the grassroots development program for the states. States are encouraged. When they get this nomination, they want to up their games, up their game, and then you discover that there's this form of healthy competition amongst the states. Even the governors, and of course, the players. You see at the last event, see the way the players embrace themselves, but most importantly is the fact that they know that there's something at stake, something they have to work so hard for beyond, just making money, that there's a system in place that actually acknowledges their efforts, that says that, look, you've done great, and we applaud you. And we, by way of this applaud, this commendation, this way that we celebrate you, much has been given to you, much is expected of you. And not just that you're receiving this award for yourself, but that you're going to inspire other people. In a way, we try to motivate those on pitch and off pitch. I mean, it's just one unique award that serves the interest of so many people. And I think it would be unfair, especially in Africa, if we do not acknowledge and commend and celebrate our own heroes. These are heroes. And look at all the categories, very well planned out. And if you look at the criteria for all the categories, you know that there's no way you can beat it. The College of Voters, men and women of high repute, the process put in place. For us as organizers, we only midwife the process. We don't get involved. We don't get ourselves involved in the voting. And that's why even when you bring the media together, they tell you, we take responsibility for this because this is how we have voted. And we do not know of any other strategy that is best if you take the media off it, because these are the people that follow the game morning, night, every hour. They criticize it. They report it. And so when they vote, you're sure you can count on it as credible. We could have been one organization keen on making money. That way we would have allowed the public to vote. But how do you beat the sentiment that comes with a fan's feeling for his club or for his player? But with the media, 100 voters across the country, taking time to painstakingly look at the criteria and vote whoever comes in, there's no way you want to get sentimental.
What do you guys consider for the award, the Samuel Okparaji Award?
But the Samuel Okparaji Award is one for good administration. And I think the likes of Amaju Pinnick has won it over time. And Sheyi Akiwumi won it. Good administration in football, and also, you have those who are very passionate about the game. You have pillars of sports, those who just become selfless and want to, put in a whole lot to making the game prosperous, so to say. So the Samuel Okparaji Award, I mean, if you have to go by its name, also gives us, a peep into what it used to look like, how football have evolved over the years. Looking at Sam Okparaji, a man who offered himself for the nation, and then, so it's remarkable for us. And again, it's instructive that we must take care of those who are in this business, those who play the game. We must care for them. So we need good administrators. We need good funding.
So, Shina, tell me, you guys have been at the forefront of grassroots football. Why is it important for us to develop football at the grassroots?
Just quick, look at the future. When you fail to plan for the future, I mean, you're bound to encounter anything when you step into the future. And what Channels TV brings me down to Channels Kiddies Cup. No one can contest it. This is one great thing. I think last time I was here, I said we should have China's global. Because this is amazing stuff on ground, and you can't overemphasize the fact that this is just a huge plan for Nigerian sports, for Nigerian football. It's the future of Nigerian football, and again and again, if the committee looks at a rewarding achievement, channels will always be on board because so far, I think states are encouraged. I mean, just look at other countries within the sub-region. You see that they are encouraged to bring in young talents, and we need to discover them early enough. And I'm sure with this structure put in place by channels, government will at some point key into it, and we know, I keep emphasizing, I do not understand why Africa till this time has not won the World Cup. No African nation has won the World Cup. And it is possible here. But for you to do that, you need to plan now for the future. To win the World Cup, the next World Cup, I'm sure we don't even have the time to plan. But with what Channels is doing, it's a clear indication that Nigeria is just going to be giant in this field. And don't take it for granted. This seed being sown, we definitely sprout. Not just jam, it will sprout. And then we can look back and make reference in good old age and say, well, China started it. We never, no, you know, right now you have those who criticize, who don't understand what, they think it's some jamboree. This is beyond jamboree. This is seed sowing. This is how a nation, you know, benefits from the ingenuity of an organization or an individual. And Channels is at the forefront. Commendable.
Thank you, thank you. Our prophets. Shino Phillips, right? I talked to having people into world football. And that's our motivation right here at Channels Television. Shino was here last time. He said we should go global. We're international at the moment, but when he says global, I get where he's coming from. We're not scared to dream right here, particularly if it's for grassroots football development. So I'll just wait on the vision. If it says let's go, I'll follow.
You have helped us to bring back what Principal Cup is. That's right. It's starting from here. That's right. I mean, we became whatever we you know, have emerged in football, 1994. That's a product of Principal Cup. The team you saw, they're all product of Principal Cup. Right.
Back in the day, we got Stephen Keshi from the schools. St. Finbar's, we got Henry Wosu from the schools.
You are hitting, you're hitting the drums once again, and it is possible.
We love it. We love it so much, and that's why I was saying coronavirus, leave us alone. Let's have season 12 of the Channels International Kids Cup. Shino, let's talk about the credibility. Have there been criticisms over the credibility of this award?
Well, if they've not been, then we have reason to doubt what we're doing. But good enough, we have had constructive criticisms from some quarters. I guess one is the media category, especially the TV and radio category. And I've been to some states. A lot of people don't know that we have voters across the 36 states of Nigeria. And some questions have been raised. Why do we have winners from Lagos? Why Lagos? Why Lagos? And I said, well, it's all about the reach. And beyond the reach is the professionalism put in by our nominees and winners. And if there is a way that we distribute this award, I am sure we'll not be stupid enough to give it to the same set of people. They keep nominating the same set of people. How can Okon win it back to back, back to back, back to back? And now we have, in that same TV category, we have Cecilia, we have Praise, we have Okon, the same people that contested for last year. Regardless of the support we got from Channels, someone took it from, you know, right in front of Cecilia and Okon. And I'm sure that if it's something you distribute, you will not be stupid enough to give it to the same people again. So there is no distribution here. The results released have been released by an accounting auditing firm. And with all sense of humility, I will say that the Nigeria Pitch Awards is one of the audited awards in Africa. One. Amongst if there are few audited awards, and Nigeria Pitch Awards is one. In Nigeria, is rated amongst the 10 best awards. It's there. You can go search it out. We have maintained highest level of integrity, and that's why none of the players, for instance, that have won, from Mikel to Eni, can come out to say that at any point in time they showed appreciation by making a call to say thank you. They don't even do that. They win it. And for those guys, they are equally mindful of their reputation. So there's no place to sell award here. You work hard for it. And the accounting firm is a reputable one. They take responsibility for the collating of the results. And the College of Voters, I bet you can't beat it anywhere. They can't even form a measure of any sort to say, let us give it to this. No, you vote. And even in the media category, I round off with that, the beauty of it is that you can vote and be voted for. So when your colleagues come out to say you are the best, indeed, you are the best. That's why some people have said that if you're nominated on this platform, that you are good as a winner, because it's extremely difficult to be nominated.
I get you, but we need to put it out there because you must get these questions. Let's just leave the Nigeria picture awards and end up this way. I see you were a big part of the Nigeria police games. We follow down well. You think that platform still have the quality to give this country talent?
They've always had it, and I'm grateful, and I'm glad to God. I'm grateful to God, and very excited that we have an Inspector General of Police in the person of IGP Adamu Mohammed, who has shown himself a very unique mind, and allowing this game to come up again. This is just another breeding ground. The Nigeria police over the years have really supported Nigeria in terms of sports. We've got an Olympian, a gold medalist from the Nigeria police. And this game, this one that just ended in Oka, is just a good testimony, a good proof that the Nigeria police is involved in virtually every facet of Nigeria life. And if I'm sure you were there in Oka, you can tell that that's a huge pool where we can pick some of the best legs, be it in football, be it in sprinting, and I'm sure that very soon that we truly manifest for the whole world to see.
We hope so.
So I commend the Nigerian police, I commend the Inspector General of Police, and of course the chairman of the organizing committee, AIG Akali. Tremendous job. I was there all through. Fantastic. And I'm sure that more to come.
Okay, that's what we want. Sheena Phillips, I must say thank you so much for coming on the show. Don't make an attempt to shake me. I'm not
going to shake you. I'm going to hit your legs.
Thank you so much for your time.
I'll be glad if you win it, but if you don't, well...
No, it's an award. It's okay.
Yeah.
I want Cecilia to win it. We'll put it right here.
Cecilia, wherever you are, is canvassing for you. I hope you voted for you.
I always vote for Cecilia, so I'm hoping for her to win. Thank you so much, Sheena, for coming.
Thank you very
on
much.
The show. So that's it. 7th edition of the Nigeria Pitch Awards. We'll continue to monitor that one. And as the winners emerge, this is where I give it to you.